know who we are. I'm a baller. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. I'm a baller. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I'm a baller. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. I'm a baller. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in. I'm a baller. Walk around too much money on me, I don't need a clip. But I'm walking with so much jewelry, y'all gotta keep me a baller. I don't gotta use my tongue when I be. I just be playing dumb, but really I'm smart than a. Really the way I be ballin', I should be sponsored by Spalding. I just be coaching my team like I'm really running the offense. There ain't no contest when I dunk, it's a 10 out of 10. Thank God we ain't kicking doors no more, we already in. I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are. I'm a baller. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. I'm a baller. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I'm a baller. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. I'm a baller. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in. I'm really tapped in everywhere I go, they show me love. I'm getting everywhere I go, I need my big engine, but the trunk is where I put them. My life feel like a dream, I need in my soda. Stay with my gang, I stay with my guys, I'm putting my pride to the side. I don't take from strangers, I be the only one getting me. I be ballin', I'm in the Maybach, you can't even see through the tent. I don't take nothing with me when I die, so I ain't tryna keep it mint. I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are. I'm a baller. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. I'm a baller. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I'm a baller. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. I'm a baller. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in the. I'm a baller.
Town making money, this a paycation. 60 overall, the BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's apes bathing. Whip flying, turned the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plane Jane. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass bassin'. Oh, yo, first I got some. Heard a hater hating, I just told him show his bank savings. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we headed to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face it? I can't stop, how ironic that the. My super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach, amen. I'm inventing fire, we some cavemen. All the haters, they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make M's. Why you playing with that little pape, you better save rent. At half court, all my haters on the same bench. Out in Mexico, I got my on the stove. It's on the counter, couple on the floor. Only time you see me ducking when I'ma keep blowing these M's and I'ma keep multi-personalities, you know I'm I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Me and Brody in the boondocks, Huey and Riley. You know I get a big ghetto mix Gucci with Nike. I'm using the polite. I let the like me. And near off a script, it's a movie inside. Said she wanna earn the spotlight, you got Louis to buy me. He done got his screws loose and he ain't no was buy me. All this boy gotta throw on all this jewelry to ice. You ain't gotta teach me how to drill, I ain't my boo. Tied in with cousin and plus I'm cool. On the blessing, she can eye chew on Salu. Halloween's I only rock the mask, skip the costume. All these questions will be acting like do. Cut the out for that clock, that's why his watch loose. Eyes all around my head, I gotta watch you.
My Lord is great. She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be her like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterbacking. I cannot come through from with no backhand. Who's a dummy, now she double backing. Please do not give me your heart, please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Baby, I'm not one of those. I can't be trusting these. I put my trust in the dough. Feel like Uzi, I rock and roll. She said she love me, I already know. Said she love me, girl, I gotta go. I'm on my muddies, I'm back on the I'm on my muddies, I'm back on the road. Wait, I feel like Cash and Chow. It's too slizzy when I get around. She but I'm said she never been a. She not alone, yeah, she came with a buddy. My back cause I know it get ugly and I'm getting I feel like a mummy. Empty heart, you should fill it with money. Comedian guy, you keep thinking you funny. I'ma laugh when you turn to a. Don't be capping like you really love me. Don't be acting like you really wait. She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be up like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. I cannot come through the front with no back end. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please don't give me your heart, I'ma Give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Give me your heart, I'ma Give me your heart, I'ma She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be up like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. I cannot come through the front with no back end. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it.
The thing in a overdrive. Can't touch, can't rush. Select it. Down, 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 down. Select it. Down, 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 down. Select it. Down, 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 down. Select it. Can't touch. Can't rush. Can't touch. Can't rush. Select it. The thing in a overdrive. If you don't do something, nothing happens. Are you select it? Can't rush. Select it. Can't rush. Select it. Can't rush. Select it. Can't rush. Select it. Select it. Can't touch. Select it. Can't rush. 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 Select it.
This is so amazing. I am super happy. Me pidió que me soltara. Ey, bichita por los aires en el G. El SAM de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC. Los diamantes de lejos se ven. Calladita pa' que tose. Números 1 como sellos en el pasaporte. Cada canción que tiro es un éxito que rompe. El noviecito tuyo ayer se me puso a la orden. Me dijo que estoy rica, que no hay compe. Por el 305 vacilando en el Ferrari. Nos bajamos el live y activamos el party. Estamos legales, no paguen. No. Estamos legales, no paguen la... Bichota por los aires en el G. El SAM de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC. Los diamantes de lejos se ven. Calladita pa' que tose. Sabes que soy la para. La viejito me lo jala. Me dice que no lo mire, así que eso se le dispara. Me pidió que me soltara, que el me lo quitara.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. Just that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little out before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it, lock it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I just tip a thorough, this is still the magic rich. I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it.
Chicago.
Yeah. Young. Yeah. I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me. It get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... And walk in the kitchen, it smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demon, whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow I still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo, but I know this.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last outing for Minnesota, the Wasps shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we may have a track meet, Clark, here tonight. We were just talking about this. These two teams that love to get out and run.
You know, Kevin, I love these kind of games because really I think basketball is meant to be played at a fast pace. I really do. I mean, fans enjoy it, but the players do too, and obviously us broadcasters like to see it up and down as well.
Embiid with it. Picked up by Rozier. Back to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Levine for 3. And Rozier pulls it down. So Rozier will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Prince. The 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Now here's Westbrook. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Out left to the wing. Back to Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid. One of the things Rozier does best, attack, going right at guys.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Westbrook. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the middle. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Right side, Rozier. Outside, Butler. Mobley a screen. Outside, Rozier. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Rozier's got 6 points.
One of the things coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's Westbrook. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
A kick out to Mobley. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pistons trailed by 3. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. Those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And here is Rozier following Russell Westbrook's 3. And it's Butler missing. Detroit with the ball. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, DA, thanks.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught
it. Rozier looking around. Outside Butler. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Outside Butler. Outside Rozier. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Nobody near Barnes. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Pistons leading by 4. .104 left here in the first quarter. And stolen by Prince. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Westbrook. Outside Levine. 5 to shoot. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Westbrook. He has 6. Embiid in the corner. To the paint. A floater. Westbrook, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Tie game in Detroit. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. 15. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Outside, Levine. Back to Embiid. Kick out to Levine. And here's Barnes for 3. Mobley with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Pass to Embiid. Barnes outside. Back to Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll... Go to the line for 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Pistons trailed by 5. Outside, Levine. Hunter on the wing. Off target with his 3. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Barnes.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Minnesota leading by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, White. 6 on the shot clock. It's Trent on the wing. No good from outside. On the wing, Barnes. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Hunter. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
Outside, Butler. Now Barnes. Mobley with it. 5 points in the game. Not going to go that time. Good D by Barnes. In the corner, it's Levine. Barnes outside. Back to Westbrook. Inside. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Butler. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the inside. Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Back to Levine. Pass to Hunter. And here's Westbrook. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. On the wing, Nance. For 3. Rebound, Detroit. 1:29 left now here in the second. In the corner, it's Hunter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Shot clock at 6. That puts them in the lead. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
52 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Nance gets the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Detroit. And here's Levine. He's got 5. Embiid from outside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Here's Prince. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons ahead. They're up by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Westbrook. The kick out to Barnes. To the right side. Embiid with it. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. A 3, Hunter. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Rozier with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Outside Rozier. Kicks it out to Prince. Mobley a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Butler. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Butler's got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves.
Keep somebody on Butler. If you lose track of him, he'll nail shots like that.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Where they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Prince. Butler with the ball. McGee a screen. Butler deciding where to go with it. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Pistons leading. Hunter on the wing. Stolen by McGee. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
DeAndre Hunter, 4th personal foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Coming onto the floor, your Pistons.
Over to the wing.
Aaron Wiggins.
McGee inside. Detroit with the rebound. Pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
What a marvelous athlete Levine is, soaring off the ground with ease for the jam and looks so good floating in the air.
Embiid comes with a double team. Now Butler. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Rozier for 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Pass to Levine. Rozier with the steal. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Hunter over to help. And here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
Boy, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. White drives in. Drops in the layup for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Embiid.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off the shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Levine does a really good job attacking. He plays with fearlessness and able to draw the foul as a result.
And he sinks the second. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. .49 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, White. Prince, outside. Barnes, the screen. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. Prince, outside. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Embiid wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
How about the soft touch from Embiid? Nice-looking jump shot there.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's White. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Trent for the tie. Offensive rebound. Pistons leading by 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
The kick out to Barnes. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got his second bucket tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. There's Green with the 3. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. And the layup's good off the glass. Prince has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Timberwolves. And Detroit with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Prince the screen. Outside Rozier. Back to Prince. Pass to Rozier. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Rozier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
I love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that. Strong and then finishes as well.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Mobley a screen. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Barnes misses the three. Pistons trailed by 4. Here's Westbrook. LaVine wide open. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
LaVine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Rozier with the ball. Outside Butler. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Embiid inside to take the lead, and it's good on the way in.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Now Rozier. Pass to Mobley. Can't cash in from close range. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
At the elbow, Hunter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. LaVine inside the three-point line. Mobley with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Prince outside. Barnes the screen. A kick out to Mobley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Detroit with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Embiid in the corner. Back to Westbrook. Wiggins outside. Pass to Embiid. And that one's good. Wiggins. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Embiid gives you a lot. Scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass.
Here's Rozier. And that one is hammered home.
How about that composure? So cool under pressure. Well done by Terry Rozier.
Higgins outside. Pass to Embiid. Back to Wiggins. From downtown. Rebound, Minnesota.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And so they foul intentionally. 1:32 left in the fourth. Prince the screen. Back to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Mobley. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
To the middle. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Prince outside. Mobley a screen. Back to Rozier. From deep, Prince. Wiggins with the rebound. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Embiid. Now, here's Hunter. Now Embiid. Fires the 3. Rebound by Butler. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Prince outside. Outside Rozier. Can't cash in. Mobley. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Me shining, my grind's about family, never been about fame. Them days I wasn't able, there was always get you in the game. Anything less is just a shame. Guess the way my watch got blue chips in the face. With 2 tips, whoever gets in the way. Not to mention the hideaway that rests by the lake. Consider my raw demeanor the icing on the cake. I'm like a